Reebok is back, and so am I. Welcome to the channel, Old Guy Inc. Do me a favor, please hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what do you think about Reebok? I am a fan. I love to see Reebok, back involved in CrossFit in some capacity. Some of you know, if you've seen some of my other videos and you know a little bit about my history, but I have a soft spot for Reebok. My gym that I owned at the time, CrossFit Alaska, was one of 5 gyms chosen around the world back when Reebok was first trying to get into the CrossFit scene, and they had a budget. They went around basically to create like a marketing video, like an internal marketing video to show to the bigwigs to see if they could convince them that they should invest in this CrossFit thing. So they chose 5 different gyms all around the world. They came out for a weekend, did a big photo shoot. They turned it into a video called the Reebok CrossFit Anthem. I will drop a link to that old school video down below. But anyways, that was my introduction really to Reebok and them getting involved in CrossFit. Of course, the video was a huge success. They then went on to take some of the video footage, even some of me personally, and they made some specific commercial clips that they played during the CrossFit Games that year just online. So I've actually been in a Reebok CrossFit commercial way back in the day. Doubt you recognize me, but anyways, needless to say, I have a soft spot for Reebok CrossFit. I think they are super, super important in the history of CrossFit, in helping to make CrossFit mainstream. Of course, now we have a lot of other players like Nike and Noble, but Reebok set the standard. And as far as I'm concerned, they're still setting the standards. I believe to this day fully that the Reebok CrossFit Nano shoe is the best shoe. I've tried every other shoe. I've owned every other shoe. I actually love Nobles. I wear them all the time to work. But I do not wear them to work out. I hate them for working out, but I love the way that they look and they help match my outfits. They got lots of different colors. I actually own 3 or 4 pair, so I'm not a hater. And I've owned a couple pair of Metcons, and I just think, different shoes fit different people better, but I have found that Nanos hold together longer, and I just think they're a better, well-rounded CrossFit shoe than anything else on the market. So I love Reebok. So I'm super happy to hear that they're back. So a lot of you know that last year they were still involved in CrossFit in the regards of they paid out like $400,000 to athletes and teams that wore qualifying gear. And I believe those numbers were like, if you were an individual or a team, you like regular individual athletes and not masters and stuff, I believe, you got like $10,000 for first place and $2,000 for second place. And then all of the other divisions, I think, also got something like $1,000 for first and $500 for second. I believe those are the numbers if you were wearing some of their qualifying gear. So the details are not out for specifically what they're going to pay out this year, but that's it. That's kind of like the breaking little news that came out today. I love it when Reebok is involved in CrossFit. I'd love to see them come back as the title sponsor, right? Because I think a lot of us still call it the Reebok CrossFit Games. That's just kind of how we grew up and what it's been. So once again, I like to give a lot of support to the OGs. So I consider Reebok an OG. They jumped in before anybody else thought it was cool. And then a lot of the other brands kind of sat back to see how they would do. And then, of course, they realized, oh, shit, Reebok made the right decision. And then, of course, companies like Nike in particular followed suit. And then now today we call it the Noble CrossFit Games. So big shout out to Reebok. Glad to hear that they're coming back. I like that. I'll be interested to see what the payouts are going to be this year, what divisions are going to get and how different that is. And hopefully they're still going to be involving the masters and the adaptive categories. How is that all going to work? I don't really know, but I think it's a good thing anytime Reebok is involved in CrossFit. anytime any of the old guard gets involved in CrossFit, right? Whether it's Dave Castro coming back, you're going to want to check out my video that I made yesterday about that. Dave was talking about regionals. So anytime I start hearing anything about some of the old school people or ideas like regionals or Reebok or Dave Castro, whatever it is, right? I made a video about Chase Ingram. He's an OG back from the day. So I'm all about the history of CrossFit. I don't think we need to rebrand and reinvent things. I love the history of CrossFit. And so there you have it. Glad to hear Reebok is still involved and planning on being involved this year. I hope they stay involved for years to come. So just one more reason to pay attention to who the winners are and see what other goodies they're going to win. So anyways, guys, hope you have a great weekend. Take care. Do me a favor once again, hit that subscribe button real quick. Drop me a comment, share a video. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks.